masterminds. They didn't plan the perfect murder. In fact, their plan was full of obvious flaws. Security cameras they forgot about. Insurance policies that were too new and too convenient. Fires that wouldn't catch. Stories that didn't match. They were just people who wanted something they didn't have, and convinced themselves that the only way to get it was through violence. They were people who looked at an obstacle, Chad's life, and decided to remove it, as if a human being were no more significant than a piece of furniture in the way. That's the real horror at the heart of cases like this. Not the violence itself, though. That's terrible enough. But the coldness required to see someone you shared a home with, someone who trusted you, someone who helped raise your children, and think, I can kill him. I will kill him, and then to actually do it. Chad Enzel went bowling on a Monday night in December. He came home, and he never left that house alive. Somewhere in the hours between 1 and 3 in the morning. As the old year gave way to the new, as the rest of Bismarck slept peacefully, 2 people he had reason to trust took his life. Justice in this case was served. The jury saw through the deceptions. The judge imposed appropriate sentences. Chad's family got their day in court, and the satisfaction of knowing his killers would spend decades in prison. But justice doesn't bring Chad back. It doesn't undo the betrayal. It doesn't heal the wound Deb Enzel spoke of. The one too deep to ever fully close. Let this story settle, now. As you settle into sleep, let it remind you that life is precious and fragile. That trust is a gift not to be taken lightly. That every ordinary Monday night at the bowling alley is a blessing because it means you're alive, you're among friends, you're part of a community. Let it remind you, too, that darkness exists in the world, that betrayal is real, that some people choose terrible paths. But also remember that the system worked in this case. Investigators investigated, prosecutors prosecuted, juries deliberated carefully, and justice was done. In Bismarck, North Dakota, the snow falls in winter as it always has. People bowl on Monday nights. Little League teams practice in the summer. Life continues, carrying within it the memory of Chad Enzel, a man who loved life and lost it to people who loved only themselves. Thank you for listening to tonight's true crime story. Rest peacefully knowing that another story awaits you next time, ready to accompany you on another journey toward restorative sleep. But if you're still awake, don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss our next true crime stories. And until next time, stay safe and take care. Good night.